It's a beautiful but warm afternoon in the Valley of the Sun as we welcome you into Surprise Stadium. It's the 2010 3A Conference All-Star Baseball Game brought to you by the Arizona Baseball Coaches Association. And we welcome you to APN Sports. I'm Jeff Lowry. The finest from the senior class of the 3A Conference is assembled here today. And our starting pitchers, first for the North All-Stars, representing Blue Ridge is right-hander Ty Webster, who was 8-1 this past season. And his counterpart is the 3A Conference Player of the Year out of Chino Valley, Andrew Bailey. So we're getting set for the first pitch and all the exciting play-by-play action of this one. And our game today is being brought to you by our athlete recruitment films. To check out our demos and more, go to apnvideo.com. The North is coming up in a scoreless tie, bottom half of the second inning. Jeff Lowry with you on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. And it'll be Levi Smith to start things off, the catcher, followed by center fielder Bobby Martindale and left fielder Tyler Vogt. Second inning of work for 3A Conference pitcher and Player of the Year Andrew Bailey, and the first pitch is low for ball one. Smith, an outstanding defensive catcher. He takes a pitch outside and is quickly ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. 6'1", 180 pounds out of Winslow, Arizona, the right-handed hitter. And he was taken all the way on the 2-0 pitch, and the count is now 2-1. Smith was a 400 hitter during the course of the 2010 season. That went under the knees, maybe a bit off the outside corner, and it's 3-1. There's a look at Andrew Bailey. He was 12-0 with a .066 ERA, and that's one reason why. He's got a good, hard, cut fastball, and that runs the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one is taken low for ball 4, and that is the first walk of the contest issued by either team. So Smith is aboard, who will now give way to center fielder Bobby Martindale. Kyle Polay is the courtesy runner at first base. First pitch to Bobby Martindale is swung through and missed, and it's 0-1. Martindale, a great year, .517 batting average with 4 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Martindale played for Snowflake, 6'2", 185 pounds. No score. We're in the bottom half of the second inning, and the curveball catches the inside corner. A beautiful pitch by Bailey. We mentioned Bailey with that 12-0 record and an .066 ERA. Got the job done also at the plate. Hit better than 400. Curve is a drive to third. Walden makes the play, throw to first, and it was in plenty of time, but the ball was dropped by the first baseman, Gutierrez. Nonetheless, a fine defensive play by the south third baseman, Stephen Walden. So that is out number 1 here in the second inning, and the batter is going to be left fielder Tyler Vogt. Vogt is out of Sholo, Arizona, and the first pitch to him is a called strike. Of course, Andrew Bailey played for Chino Valley, played for the 3A Coach of the Year, Bruce Nesbitt. He played for this 3A state championship Chino Valley team who beat Tucson Empire. As that pitch is fouled away, and it's quickly 0-2 on Tyler Vogt. They beat Tucson Empire 8-2 in the 3A championship game. That was the first state championship in school history for Chino Valley. Setting up on the outside corner, and Bailey got a lot of the plate. In fact, that was on the inner half. As you get a look at Art Griffith, the Hall of Famer down there at third base. He's in the Arizona Baseball Coaches Association's Hall of Fame, and a longtime baseball coach at Winslow. 2 strikes and nothing, the count on Tyler Vogt, who was a .305 hitter this year. That one is in the dirt. It will skip away from the catcher, and moving down the second is going to be Kyle Polay, who is courtesy running for Levi Smith for the North All-Stars. So he is in scoring position with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Vogt. The pitch is lined out into left center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Coming around third and scoring the game's first run for the North is Kyle Polay. Vogt has a double of the RBI variety, and the North All-Stars lead the South 1-0. He got a pitch up in the strike zone, and Tyler Vogt knew exactly what to do with it. So now the batter is going to be first baseman Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson, 6'1", 250 pounds. Of course, a teammate of starting pitcher Ty Webster. Takes that one under the knees. Johnson, a .382 hitter with 6 home runs, 36 RBIs. He scored 24. Runner at second, a 1-0 lead as the North has pushed across the first run of the ball game here in the second. Good curveball that time by Bailey. Johnson possesses tremendous power at the plate, tremendous slugging percentages this year. Zavos with a great stop behind home plate. Bailey trying to work out of a second inning jam. Johnson laces one into left field, base hit. They're going to wave Tyler Vogt home. The throw comes in, it'll be cut off. And just like that, the North All-Stars lead it 2-0. RBI single for Ty Johnson out of Blue Ridge, and he comes through with a clutch hit. So back-to-back RBI producing hits for the North All-Stars. They lead it 2-0. And here's Figueroa, first pitch hitting down the Walden at third. They go second one, the throw to first. That's a double play, and the side retired. A 5-4-3 double play. We'll end it here in the home half of the second, but the North scores 2. And at the end of 2 innings of play from Surprise Stadium, it's the North All-Stars 2, the South 0. And we'll be back in just a moment on APN Sports.